So I was just watching a ChynaFox video. Um and I'm pretty sure most people know about her. If you're in the like conscious YouTube community, I'm pretty sure you done stumbled on her videos a couple times. I don't know how I stumbled on a video, but I did, and I'm subscribed to her. So that's just it. But anyway, she actually brought up a topic, and you could tell in her voice, because she wasn't on video, she was so frustrated that she got into this, I call Angela Bassett type of speech. Like you could tell she was really passionate about it, and it was basically about the conscious community. I was just waiting for her to say, "Go to bed, Joseph. Go to bed." But all jokes aside, I agree with 100% she says about the conscious community. There's a reason, like, I've always called myself black first. Not pro-black, but always black first. I do, now the thing is, I do want to end up with a black woman, especially if she's a dark-skinned sister. That's my preference. Um, and, I hope to, start a family with a black woman and have a black family and all that other stuff. I don't want to, like, I've had sex with a white woman. I've dated a white woman. It's okay. But, my heart still lives for black women. With that being said, she was 100% right about the conscious community. And the reason why I say that is because these are grown folks acting like little ass kids. Which leads, my father used to say, people don't grow up. They just get older, but they never grow up. And in the back of my head is like, well, when you get older, you should get wiser, you should do shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I have petty moments. I am a petty individual. But, when it's time to act like an adult, it's time to act like an adult. A lot of these YouTubers, now don't get me wrong, I don't agree with Cynthia G on a lot of stuff. I'm not even a fan of weaves, but that doesn't mean the information she says is wrong. She's very data heavy, where it's like most people are like, when they've been through it, she's very data heavy. So she relies on data a lot. I don't like her views on what she think about men, but that I'll never like slander the woman. And there's a lot of what I call too many cooks in the kitchen, too many chefs in one pot, and a lot of a lot of talking, and nobody's really walking. Maybe a few people are walking, but not a lot. And then some, this is like they're scam artists. Like they'll jump into this community and know that I'm not gonna lie to you. The black conscious community is easy to grab to attention. All you gotta do is talk about some black power, white man is the devil, and all that other stuff, and talk about the motherland, and you could get half of the people there. The other half, they're gonna look at you funny, but they'll at least follow your words, and that's sometimes I feel about that. A lot of times, and this is where I think the conscious community, as history is important. We all know our history. But we're so focused on our history, we don't know what's going on in the present. And even though, history will repeat itself, just like my father used to say, just like other old heads, when it comes to the present, there's some of them are very, very clueless about what's going on in the present. I think, but a lot of China's rant, because it was a long rant, it was about how, there's people, and she named names too. She named like Zaza Ali, Michi X, and Sa Netter, and like a bunch. She was naming names. So first off, I feel you, sister. I really do. That's why I don't consider myself pro-black. Just black first. I am a black man that wants. Try not to repeat myself. I'm a black man that wants to have a family with a black woman and wants to have a black family. And a lot of these, the thing is, a lot of these people have platforms. And I've always said this, everybody's right. There is no wrong answer with our community. Everything's right, but what are we doing? I'm sick of, and this is just me, I'm sick of marching. I'm sick of protesting. Boycotts, that's one thing, but what are we doing? This is like, especially with the things with the Gucci, and even I forgot some celebrity, I think it was Katy Perry or somebody had these blackface shoes and all that other stuff. And what are we doing? Are we finally going to promote black like we say we do? Are we finally going to keep the dollar into the black community like Killer Mike is trying to? Are we hell, let's bring Nick Cannon in there, because this is going to be a later video, because I had to watch that at least more than once about his views on white women. Honestly, he doesn't want a relationship. He's been in relationships. And this is, I want to dive in that one further. But if anybody's seen that video, he's not coming from a man that's been in relationships. He's already had relationships. I think that's what a lot of people miss about that point. He just wants to fuck white women. Just wants to fuck white women. I think now a lot of you black women, you should be mad about that, because like some white people, some black men do see white women as trophies. Me personally, no, I don't. As some of the finest women I've seen are black women. But as far to keep it short on the Nick Cannon thing, because I want to look into it further and delve in. Be mindful that when you look, and this is going to sound like I'm defending Nick Cannon, but take it how you want to. Be mindful. He's coming from a place where he doesn't want a relationship no more. He done said that. He doesn't want a relationship with a white woman. He just wants to fuck them. So, I think a lot, and I've seen a lot of women, and they're right, but at the same time, he just wants to fuck them. So, even though you're right, it's kind of like, it doesn't matter if he doesn't wants to procreate or start a family, because he already has a family with like I think he had two biracial kids with Mariah and another kid with some other biracial person. And it was talk about the one drop rule and all the other stuff. So, but anyway, back to ChynaFox. My sister, if you ever see this, I don't know if you will, I know, but if you ever see this, I 100% agree with you. I think, tell you the truth, I think the black conscious community needs a reset button. I think we need to start over from the ground up, get people in here that is actually about the community, that is about, black social awareness, that is about, building black businesses in a community, and is about being black first. All right. Now, I would never call myself pro-black. Let me stop. I was about to repeat myself again. But, if we start, I feel like a lot of things just need a reset button. We need to go back from scratch and then rebuild from the ground up. And I feel like if we do that as a community, things will come out better. If we start focusing more, because I think no time like the present, even in the dawn. I feel like we should have been doing this in the Obama era, but that's another video and all the other stuff. I think I already said my thoughts about that. But as far as now, there's no better time like the present to do it now. We got platforms in YouTube, even though YouTube be fucking people over. We got all these platforms here on YouTube. We got all the platforms in our locals area. We got black banks where they will give you loans. We got black businesses that's already out there that's very high fashion that people could support. If we put these in rotation, and then I know what they say, we have our own media, like especially with YouTube and all that other stuff. If I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm also a gamer, because a lot of people be like, oh, the white man controls the media and all that other stuff. Never, as a gamer, never would you ever think that people watching other people play video games will pop off. but they actually made it do it. Why? Because people love video games, and people love watching people that are good at video games, good at what they do, put their talent out there. Now, we have the talent. We actually have the media. We don't have to go to big corporate media. We have the media. If the black dollar gets spent like that, like we supposed to, keep that shit in the fucking community. We will be good. We don't need big corporations no more. Just as much as they try to, we could do our own shit. So it's almost 11 minutes. So I don't repeat myself. I'm gonna try to cut it here. But ChynaFox, if you ever see this, my sister, I support you 100%. I think you're absolutely right. I don't want to say I'm ashamed, but more or less disappointed. Because, like you said, they're a bunch of grown men and women, and they banter like little kids. But I feel like there's going to be a civil war before we get everything done right and get back on our fucking shoes, as the white man will laugh at us and, talk about us and say, look at these niggas fighting each other. We don't even have to lift a finger. That's another thing. I think I said this before. It's gone to a point I feel like it's gone to a point where white men don't even have to fucking lift a finger. We do it to ourselves, and we don't know it. But that's probably gonna be another video. Till then, let me know what y'all think. Please leave stuff in the comments and all that other stuff. ChynaFox, if he ever gets to you, much love to you. Until then, this is Thoughts of a Mosquito Fly, and I'm out. Peace.